Hello, I'm Robert Lutz with Systech Corporation. We're here in Miami Beach at the M2M Evolution Conference. We're here showing our new technology for creating M2M solutions in minutes rather than months. We're able to do that with hardware technology with this gateway, which has plug-in modules for the different interfaces you might want to talk to. With machine to machine, there are so many different things that you want to interface to, it's difficult to have a single gateway support them all. So we have individual option cards that plug in for interfaces such as Zigbee or Z-Wave or Wi-Fi or cellular or Bluetooth, and they simply plug into the gateway. So you're able to create these solutions in minutes. So from the hardware side, that's very easy to do. So an example of this might be a building automation solution where you want to tie a door contact sensor to a lighting system. So I'll show you an example of that where we're using this gateway, using a Z-Wave technology, tying that contact sensor to the lights. So part of this is hardware, and configuring the hardware was extremely simple and fast as you just saw, but part of this is software as well. So let's go over here to the programming. Here we have the scripting software that allows anybody to create these scripts. You don't need to be a software engineer. You can create these things in minutes. So in this example, we're going to do a trigger based on the light being on. So I'll create a new script. We will call it light on. And the trigger will be the door open. So in this case, I'm selecting trigger. What do you want to trigger on? Could be a time of day, could be anything. In this case, we're going to trigger on a device. The only devices that are listed are the devices that are part of the current gateway. So in this case, we want to trigger on the door contact. And what do we want to know? When the contact switch is, you're only given options that are valid. A door can only be open or closed. So we want to trigger on the door being open. And that's the complete trigger. What do we want to do based on that trigger? We want to turn on the light. So in this case, we're setting. And the only things that are settable are listed here. And we're going to set the light. The light only has a switch. And you can only turn this particular light on or off. It could have been brightness or color if the light supported it, but this particular light supports on or off. And you're done. That script is executed. We simply update that script to the gateway, which moves from the cloud-based editing solution and transfers that information straight to the gateway. So now we activate the gateway, and we are up and running. So that's how fast that script is. So let's go back and see if the script actually executes correctly. So here is the door. It's got a contact switch. It's communicating via Z-Wave to the light. So let's see what happens. We open the door, and here the light has turned on. Previously, I also wrote another script to turn off the light if the door is closed. So if I close the door, the light turns off. So you can see within minutes, we're able to create the hardware configuration to support this application and create the software to actually drive the application. No longer does it take weeks or months to develop. It's done in just minutes. So we're actually redefining the term of M2M. Instead of machine to machine, M2M now stands for months to minutes, the amount of time to take to develop a new application. Thank you very much.